Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Smurfy. Dominaria United is out, so let's hop into a draft. Let's see what we got. Lanois, Green Widow. So it's reach, trample, 4-3 for 3. That's already pretty damn good. You can pay 8, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. It gains, if this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile it. And that costs 1 less for each domain. So that card's pretty good. It's ahead of curve. It's got trample as well, so I kind of like that card. It's not like a bomb by any means, I don't think, but it seems pretty good. What else have we got? You may sacrifice a creature. Oh shit, this is a quick draft. Jesus Christ, this is way too quick for me even to read all the cards, considering it just came out. Well, it looks like we're going with the rare, and we'll see what happens. What do we got here? Whenever one or more other creatures dies, put 1/1 counter on it. This ability only triggers once a turn. Nah. Oh, what does this do? Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card if it was attacking. Otherwise, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Wow, now that is a really sweet card. It's 4 mana for a 4/3, but you can just get a shitload of extra damage through, or just some card draw. When this enters the battlefield... Oh, whenever another creature enters the battlefield, it pumps it up. That's just a generic big serpent. So it's a 1/1 with haste. You can pay 3 to kicker it. Comes in with 2 counters, and you can also pump it. Oh, I love Gaia's Might. I think we just take this card. This seems really good. Oh, actually, no, fuck it. We're taking this. This card looks sick. As long as it enters the battlefield this turn, creatures you control have haste. So it's a 3 mana, 3/1 with haste, but the kicker just gives you 2 dudes. So that sounds pretty sweet. What else have we got? When it enters the battlefield... Oh, that's just an Oblivion Ring, so I think that's pretty... Wow, it's not an Oblivion... Is Oblivion... No, Oblivion Ring can hit enchantments and shit, so it's not. But it's still pretty damn good. If this wasn't in the pack, what are we taking? Not sure. It doesn't seem like there's that much in here, but yeah, we'll happily take the removal spell. It's double white, so that does mean... Oh, there's another one. I feel like we just take this as well, right? Deals X damage to target creature where X is 1 plus the number of basic land types you control. So it is instant. It's probably going to be like instant deal 3. Unless we get like a really good domain deck. Whereas this is just... It's just removal, so I think we're just going to... We'll take the Citizen's Arrest. Also his Planeswalkers if that ever comes up. Hopefully it shouldn't have to come up. That's just a mana fixer. That's not great. It does have Menace. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay, so there seems to be like a Naya tokens theme going on. This seems alright, but not great. I think we just take... No, we'll take the 1-drop. Maybe there's like a really good aggro deck in the format. I'm not really sure. But we'll try it. We'll try whatever comes our way, really. What have we got? So a 2 mana 2/2 with 4 mana, give it +1/+1 for each land type you control, so basic land type. Or 2 mana, give a creature +3. If it was kicked, give it +4 and trample. Fucking hell. What does this do? When this is a battlefield, if it was kicked, each player sacrifices a creature. Well, we're not really looking to play black, so I think it's going to be one of these two. I guess we just take the creature over the pump spell. Yeah, I'm sure we can pick up more pump spells. That shouldn't be too hard to get hold of. A 4 mana 4/4 reach is fine, I guess. Hammerhand is really sweet in an aggro deck. So it gives your creature haste, gives it +1/+1, and you stop one of their creatures from blocking for a turn. I really like that. Enlist. As this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning sickness. When you do, add its power to this creature. As this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature. Oh, that doesn't seem that great. I think we just want to take the Nah, 4 mana 4/4 is great, right? As far as draft goes, like, if you don't know what to take, just reasonably statted creatures isn't a bad way to go. Well, I'm not looking for creatures with Defender. Blue and black seems super open. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. This only triggers once a turn. And that's a 6 mana 4/4 with a bunch of text, but I don't think we're going to be able to play it anyway. So we have some very, very average green cards and 2 white removal spells and then a random red card. So when it's battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 1/1s. Oh. So if it was kicked, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand. It's not great. When this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning sickness. When you do... Oh, I don't even know what we got there. Okay. Sure, we'll take a kind of a removal spell. Well, that seems unplayable, so we'll take the huge removal spell, and we don't really want that, but we'll stick it in the sideboard. Yeah, I think black looks really open, but obviously we're not really in black. Whenever a player casts a spell that targets only a single creature other than this creature, you may copy it. The copy targets this. Okay, well that's not that great anyway. If the spell was kicked, draw a card. Deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of cards in your hand. Probably more of a blue-red spell. A domain card's not going to be easy for us to pull off. Do we just go in on like all the 1-drops? That sounds like quite fun. We can take the red. Nah, fuck it. Let's go in on the 1-drops. Like, we've got this. We'll get another 1-drop. We'll get Hammer Hand. We'll just see how quick we can go. Enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards for each time it was kicked, and then its power and toughness is equal to the creatures in your graveyard. Yeah. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, it gets +1/+1, and gains haste until end of turn. That seems pretty damn good. Oh, create 3 dudes. We've got another 1-drop with haste. Nah, this has got to be better, right? Yeah, for sure. Maybe we should have taken the rare there. I can't even remember what it was. I feel like this draft is going way too quick, as I don't know the cards. What have we got here? 4 mana for a 2/3 flying. Gets +1/+0 until end of turn with fire breathing. If you activate it 4 or more times, sacrifice it. That's not great. Just another vanilla 2-drop, or we can go for the enlist one, which can also destroy artifacts. Yeah, I guess that's better. Alright, what do we got here? A steal your creature effect, draw 2 cards. No, target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike and scry 1. Or a 2/2. Creatures. Oh, sweet, an anthem. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. If this was kicked, they also gain trample. Probably won't be kicking it, but it seems pretty good. I don't know if we're going to be able to play. Oh, actually, no. I think we're just going to take this because I don't know if we're going to be able to play white. We only have 2 white cards. Obviously, it's really good, our white spell, but it's also double white. So, yeah, I'm not sure. When it's the battlefield, if it was kicked, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So it's a 2 mana 2/2 or a 3 mana that gives you 3/3 worth of power. Or we can get 1 less toughness and have a built-in anthem. I think we would rather... Yeah, we're just going to take this card. Oh shit, it's white though. Fuck, probably shouldn't have taken that. Another Citizen's Arrest? Should we just be in white? Wow, there's loads of stuff going on here. So there's a 2 mana probably 2/3, but could be even bigger, or do we just take the removal spell? I guess we take the removal spell, but I really like the look of that 2-drop. Sorry, that 3-drop. When it becomes tapped, gain a life and scry. That's an interesting creature. But we've got a million of these already, right? I don't know if we're going to be playing white, but I feel like we probably don't need any more of these anyway. So we'll take the white in the off chance. So read ahead, choose a chapter. Oh, okay. So create a 0/2. It doesn't look like it fits in this deck. That's more of like an Artifacts Matters deck, I think. We'll take the Hammer Hand. We're just going to try and be really, really aggressive by the look of it. If the spell... Oh, no. I don't think we want to be playing that. We'll just take the Badger. 3 mana 3/3 is fine. Oh, sweet. Another 1-drop. I kind of want to just play like loads of 1-drops and see if it's a deck. Probably not, but it's the first day of release, so I think it's the first day of release. So we're going to try random stuff. We don't want that. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to cut the white, unfortunately. Just trying to see what cards we have that are really good. Oh shit, we don't need this. Okay, what have we got? At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Oh, it's Braids, okay. Is there anything good for us here? When it's a battlefield, create a 1/1 with enlist. That's quite reasonable, but again, it's white. Not really anything that stands out for us. I think we just take the white card because we don't really want anything else anyway. It's that or just take a vanilla 2/2. I guess we could take a 4/4. Now, we'll take the white again. If we end up playing white, it's really good. So it's a 5 mana 3/4 flyer. If it was kicked, it's then a, what, a 5/6? That's pretty sweet. Another Citizen's Arrest? Is that like 4 now? 2. So that would put us up to 3. If not, we can take another Badger, a Hammer Hand. I kind of want to just go all in on the Hammer Hands. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. What else have we got? Oh, a Lightning Strike seems great. Guy's Might's probably only going to be +2/+2 in this deck. We didn't get loads of the dual lands. Maybe I should have drafted those. I'm not sure. Nah, we'll take the Lightning Strike. That's great. Another 1-drop here. Or... yeah, we don't want that. That looks like it has flying in the picture. I think it's because of like whatever its arms are. That to me looks like it has flying. It doesn't. Yeah, that's not what we're doing. Fuck it. We'll take another 1-drop. We've got loads of loads of 1-drops. I want another one. If it was kicked, it comes in with the 2 counters, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright. We are all in on the 1-drops. We now have 5 1-drops and 3 Hammer Hands. We can also use this as a removal spell in the early game. Sure, we'll take another pump spell. Whilst the format is like first comes out, the first thing I pretty much always do is just try and force an aggro deck. I just love the almost like the boss Sly kind of decks. Yeah, we don't really have the domain thing going on. It's basically just a red-green aggro deck, so I assume the red-green deck is supposed to be domain, but that is not how it's gone for us. Just can't resist a 1-drop, especially when it has haste. When it's battlefield, scry 1, add a colorless, or pay 2 to... Yeah, that doesn't seem great. I think we've got enough 2-drops, right? 1, yeah. We're actually going to take the 3-2 here. Probably not playing it, but I don't see the reason in taking another 2-drop that we pretty much know we're never going to play. When it dies, it deals damage to its power to any target within a list. Is that good? Seems fine. I don't know why it's an uncommon. Maybe it's better than it looks. I guess we can take a wings. We probably are never using it, but look at this curve. 9 1-mana spells. Sure, we'll stick that in the board. I don't even know if this is like a sideboarding game. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Sure, we'll stick it in the board. Yeah, we'll take that. Doesn't matter at this point. Whatever. Okay, what a mess. I think what I'll do is I'll take a look at the deck and then I will cut to what it actually is going to end up as, because this is... There's a lot of cards I need to read, so let's... I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I think this is what we're going to play. So we've got 5 1-drops with... Maybe 3 of them got kicker, so they can be 4-drops as well. A bunch of 2-drops, mainly the Yavimaya Iconoclast. I don't know what you call that thing, but that card looks sweet. And then our 3-drop section, we've got the Green Widow, which is a little bit ahead of rate. And we've also got the Berserker, which, looking at it, maybe it is better than I thought, because when it dies, you can basically like kill something else as well. But then I think the way that we're actually going to win is just through using things like Hammer Hand and just trying to get ahead on board. We've got some removal with Lightning Strike and Haloon, Battle Hymn. We've got Furious Bellow just as a combat trick. And we've also got Flowstone Infusion, which I think is actually okay. It's +2/+0. Sorry, +2/-2. So you can use it to kill like an X2. Or you can just pump up your dude if you want to do some more damage. But anyway, yeah, that's the deck. Let's get into some games, because I think this is going to be really quick. We are only playing 16 lands, but yeah, I think it looks sweet. Okay, we could do with a mountain, but other than that, this hand is great. We've got 1-drop, straight into a 2-drop, and we've got some really good spells if we draw some mountains. We'll go ahead and keep. This is just a 1-drop that sometimes you draw late and it still does stuff, so that's fine with me. And we're just going to curve out like a champ here. So we've got the Stalker into the Iconoclast. I don't know what you call that thing. And then into the Green Widow. So this looks sweet. So this is going to pump creature. And then we're just going to swing for 2. They can block if they want. Yeah, and then next time we play the Spider. And we've just got so much power on board so quickly. God, that is some interesting artwork from Irina Nordsoul. Still no mountain, but that's okay. Oh my god, there's a defender deck. Wow, Blight Pile is sick. So it's 2 mana 3/3, and then you can pay 3 and tap it, and you drain. Oh, sorry, your opponent loses life equal to how many creatures with defender you have you have under your control. So that is really, really sweet. I didn't know that was even a deck. So that looks cool. I guess we play the spider anyway. We're not going to attack with our stalker, obviously, but we might as well attack with our 3-2. I can see them trading off with either. They're going to choose not to block with either. Okay. They are not concerned about keeping their life. Oh, they have the sweet sleeves. I really, really want this. I don't know how you get it. I don't know if you just have to wait for it to come in the store or you can just buy any card back, but I do really like this. Looks sweet. The red really the orange really stands out because most of it is just black. Opponent plays a 3-mana 2/4 with Defender. Sacrifice a creature, you gain a life and draw a card. Sure. Well, I guess we play Badger. And unfortunately we can only attack with our Spider now. So again, really outclassed on the board because our opponent's playing Defender creatures, and as a general rule, if your creature's got Defender, you probably are going to get like a better rate for it. Like a 2-mana 3/3 Defender is not unreasonable. So we're going to really struggle to smash through this if we can't find some red mana. When it's the battlefield, you lose 2 life. Okay, so it's a 2-mana 3/2 that deals them 2. I guess it is. No, that card doesn't seem good at all. Another lovely red creature. What are we going to do here? We can attack with the Badger if we want and just see what they do. I assume they just block with this, but we'll see what happens. If they block with this, then they just bounce, so that's fine. I guess they could double block, but I'm not really sure what they'll do. I'm just going to let them bounce? Sure. Well, we'll play our 2-drop and pass. We are really, really needing to draw a red source at this point. So if we draw a red source, we go up to 4 mana, so we can just cast this and kicker it, meaning it'll be a 3/3 with haste. Really liking this Iron Iconoclast. Iconoclast? I have no idea what the fuck this word is supposed to say, but it's pretty sweet. Oh my god, they've actually gone full Defender. Oh my god. How do we ever beat a deck that's just built around Defenders and we are just like a really small, low to the ground aggro deck? We do. Oh my god, okay, alright. It's okay, we've got a mountain. We can make this work. I don't know how, but we can try and make this work. What is our most impactful creature here? Probably the Berserker. Yeah, we'll play the Berserker, and we won't bother attacking, we'll just pass the turn. We may have not that much damage dealt to our opponent, but we've got a shitload of cards to go. Like, we've got 3 cards in our hand, we've got more creatures on the board. So this game is definitely not over. It may look grim, but I have belief in the deck. Whether I should do or not is another question, but I have belief in the deck. What the fuck is that? Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. If the spell was kicked, you gain life equal to its mana value, otherwise you lose that much life. And then exile it. Okay, so they didn't pay it, obviously. So they actually lost life for casting that. Okay, so our opponent is going to kill us really quick now. 1, 2, 3 creatures. Oh, okay, 3 creatures isn't so bad. So we can attack with the Berserker. Or do we stick Hammer Hand on it? No, that seems like a waste of a turn. Alright, let's kicker this. Actually, no, we want to save that so we can do it and get a big attack in, so I guess we play this. So we're going to enlist, I guess, just a badger onto the hit. So enlist. You may tap a non-attacking creature. So it's not like you can do a bunch, is it? No. Okay. So it now gets an extra 3 power. And now if they decide to kill it, then we can just deal 4 to something, which will probably be the Blight Pile. Actually, no, it'll probably be the Gibbering Barricade. It doesn't have Trample, so they can just block. Yeah, that's fine with me. So now we can kill their big wall. And now we can just start cracking it with everything. We could have gone to the dome, but I think we're better off just getting rid of the barricade here. Sure, you can scry all you want. Like, I don't know what they could scry into that we're really scared of. There's probably some ridiculous black cards. What did they just kill? Oh, a Carbu. Okay. I think probably the best draw we could have is just like a mountain or something. So we can play this and then like make something unblockable and just get in for like a big load of damage. Wait, why have they done that main phase? It seems like a mistake. Well, we're going to kick at this. And we're just going to get in. I think things are looking upwards now. They can block the Stalker with this, which sucks. But that just means we're going to get in for a shitload of damage, so I don't think we're too fussed. And then we've got double hammer. So, yeah. I think we're looking pretty good here. Our opponent seems to have just not done anything. They've made a bunch of defenders, but they haven't got like any payoff card other than this, which just isn't enough yet. The artwork on it is sick though. That has got to be a reference to something else. So if you haven't seen it before, definitely give it a Google. There are loads of Phyrexian cards where the artwork is of a normal like magic card, but where like the Phyrexian is taken over. So definitely check that if you haven't seen any, because there are some really, really cool cards where like it'll be like an iconic card, and then the Phyrexian version will have like, I don't know, like Phyrexian style artwork over the top, like the random spikes and shit. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm trying to think of any off the top of my head. Let me give it a Google whilst our opponent does what it... Oh, no, it's our turn, never mind. Sweet, so we can go ahead, play this. And then Hammer Hand. So when it enters the battlefield, that's when you target something. Okay, so right now we just need to put it on our creature. And now we can make something not block, which will be, I guess, this. And I can't imagine there's anything that could happen here where we don't win. Yeah, that should just be game. Unless they've got a removal spell. Target creature gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. Well, we can just respond by killing it. So it die. Oh, I mean, they're dead anyway, right? Unless they've given it lifelink. No. Okay, well, we still won. Yeah, that went nicely. So let's go on to the next game. Okay, how greedy is it to mulligan this hand? We've got a removal spell into a reasonable 3-drop into a reasonable 4-drop, and we've got both of our mana colors. Oh, this seems so greedy to mulligan this. But we don't have a 1-drop, and we're just going to end up drawing all these 1-drops. And we've like not got an aggressive opener. I think we have to mulligan this. I guess we've got 2 turns to draw a 2-drop. Sorry, no. Yeah, we've got... No, it's 1 turn. Ah, fine, we'll keep. I actually don't like keeping hands where your first creature is a 2-drop in this deck. Sorry, first creature is a 3-drop. It just doesn't seem ideal when you're playing so many 1-drops. I mean, that is a good draw. It's just a really, really on-rate creature, or ahead of rate. 7 power and toughness for 3 mana is pretty good. Well, there's a hammer hand, so we can throw out a creature later and give it haste, which is cool. Like next turn, if we wanted, we could go Badger, hammer hand, and hit the opponent for 8. Still don't do anything. Well, we're just going to crack in here. I don't want to waste the hammer hand's feature where it lets a creature not block. Our opponent's avatar is a fucking book. So we've got a little cat over here. I don't know what is that from, like season 1 or something. And their opponent is just, it's not like an animated book. It's not like a babbling book from Hearthstone where it's like got eyes. It's just a fucking book on the floor. It's a interesting choice. Well, we're just gonna slam our 4/4. Things look like they're going pretty well for us so far, as our opponent has just not casting spells. I don't know why. What does this do? It's a 4 mana 3/2. When it dies, look at the top 2 cards of your library. You may put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Okay, that seems quite reasonable. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead, play the Badger, use Hammer Hand, and just hit them for like, what, 12? I think this game is already over. Like, there's no way they can survive this unless they like untap and board wipe, right? Because the next time we play this with Kicker, and then we're attacking just with like a bunch of creatures. Is this deck actually good? No, it's not. It's just that this is day 1, so people are also playing random shit. What on earth is that? Okay, cool. Sweet. So that is 2-0 with this really, really aggressive red-green deck. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, round 3, we've got all of our colours. We've got 3 lands, 2-drop and a 3-drop, and a removal spell. You can't really complain with this. Love a 1-drop, but I'm still happy with this opening hand. We'll lead off with the Crusher, I think, over the Root Waller. I love how there's so many different Root Wallers in Magic. I don't know what it means. Is it the name of a lizard or something? But I like that there's just like there's Blazing Root Waller, there's Sunbathing Root Waller. There's probably loads, I just don't know them. Oh my god, have you... So the little symbol on this card, on the left of it, is like telling me what domain I have. That's really sweet. So the green is highlight because obviously I have a forest, and I assume when I play this it's going to go red. Oh, that's a really nice way of showing people what their domain count is. So we'll go ahead, we'll play the Crusher here and pass the turn back. Our opponent is probably playing a domain list as they're playing Sacred Peaks. Yeah, there's no way that they're just a 3-color deck, is there? That's a lot of text for a 1-drop. Oh my god, it's a rare. It's probably like all the other ones that level up. I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, so they can do it once, make it a 2/2, then they do it again, put Death Touch counter on it. Okay, that's fine. We'll let them invest some mana in it, and then we'll kill it later. So, first things first, we're going to... Do we attack into that? Yeah, I think so. I don't think they'll want to trade this. I think it'd be a waste for them to trade into just an average 2-drop. So now we'll go ahead, play this. And then next turn... Oh shit, they had red-white. They couldn't have done it anyway. They tapped wrong. Well, that's not fair. I don't know if they tapped wrong, but they couldn't have done it with that. Maybe they had a white instant. Okay, so they've leveled that up now. We're going to take 4. So now we can go forest. Oh shit, we definitely can't level it up again. So the first time you make it a human cleric, the second time put a death touch counter on it and make it a Phyrexian creature and a 3/3. So they could do that next turn and then potentially even level it up again. We can't let them do that because then they draw a card. Let's just go ahead, play this, attack for 2. And then we will lightning strike this when they try and do something with it. As long as they don't just play a swamp and pass, because then that makes it kind of awkward. Because then if we try and lightning strike at end of turn, yeah, I think we just kill it in response, right? We could let them try and do it again. Oh, they don't even have another black source, so we don't know if they would. We'll just get it gone. Get rid of it. Not worry about it right now. Because I don't know if the last ability... Oh, okay. We could have responded to the last ability, and it wouldn't, and they wouldn't have got the card. Do we trade into this? No, we don't. Okay, that seems to be a pretty good draw. So I think we just play both. So let's just swing in first. We can always get back our Badger by sacrificing this. Wait. Oh no, it's only artifact. Okay. Well, that sucks. I thought you could use this for enchantments too. We're not kickering that. Yeah, now we've got a bunch of creatures on board. What are we looking to draw? Pretty much any spell is good here, as long as it's not the 1-mana elf. We've got the 1-drop with Kicker. That card is great to draw here. Yeah. This deck is really sweet. Absolutely love playing red-green aggro in draft. Red-green, red-white, green-white. Love it. Just the Naya colours are just sweet. If you guys have been checking out the spoilers, well, I guess it's not spoilers anymore because the set is out. Let me know what your favorite card is. I think my favorite card from the new set is the new Leyline of I don't know what it's called. Leyline of Binding. Let me Google it. What are we doing? They're attacking us for 1. Why are they attacking us for 1? Okay, sure. Okay, they're just getting the scry value. I'm trying to find the new Leyline so I can show you guys what I think is the best card in the new set. I give up. Oh sweet, we actually drew what we wanted. So we'll go ahead, play this. Definitely kicker it. Go to combat. And then... what are we doing here? Do we want to... I think we want to keep the Root Waller alive because we can turn it into a 4 creature next turn. Into a 4/4. So we'll attack with this and enlist it. We're not attacking with a 2/2 because that'll just die. And we'll attack with a 3/3. And we'll enlist the Root Waller. See what our opponent wants to do here. They can just like double block with these two. Okay, that is really good for us. They can give that -1, and then this is 2, so I guess we have to kill this. Yeah, that works out great for us. There's no reason to play the land, I don't think. We've got so many creatures on board. Obviously a 2/3 is annoying, but They're such a low life, we might just start swinging with everything. Oh no, they're going to take the branch rider here? Yeah. That's a hell of a draw. Well, we're going to attack with everything, see how they block. If they block this, we'll pump it up. But I'm hoping they're going to block one of the other two, and then we can just play the 4-4. Yeah, that's fine. We're getting for quite a bit of damage. I'm happy to sacrifice a creature to get in that. And now they need to draw something pretty good. Even with 2 removal spells, a really sweet rare, don't think this is going to be enough for them. They need like a really good creature that, like, I don't know, gains them life or kills a creature when it enters the battlefield. Oh, it's got kicker, so it could do something good. Oh, that's really good actually, so they can bring back their 1-drop. And it's got lifelink. Oh my god. Our opponent is drawing like a champ. So when they kicker it, they return a creature from their graveyard to the hand. They can either take the Splatter Goblin or they can go for the Sleeper. I think they should probably go for the Sleeper. Because if they can get that to have some counters on, they can still win the game. Whereas I think if they get the Splatter Goblin, they might be able to slow the game down a little bit, but I don't know if they're in a winning position. Well, I guess we'll find out. Definitely didn't want to see that. Well, we'll attack with our 2 4/4s. I guess we could have attacked with the Prodigy as well, but it would just die, so I didn't see much point. I presume they're going to double block on one, because then we have to kill only one of them. So they're going to gain 2 at the moment, so they're effectively on 7. Obviously we have to kill the lifelink and not the random. It's got Menace, but we don't care about that anymore. So we'll do that, activate our ability, becomes a 4/4, and they take 4. Like, this is what I mean, whereas if they took the 1-drop here, they could try leveling this up and making it big. Oh my god, we are not drawing well. Oh shit, no. So they can double block and trade, but that seems terrible because then they have nothing on board and they don't get any use out of the goblin. Okay, we're happy to do that. So our opponent's on 3, a lightning strike off the top. Wait, we used our lightning strike, didn't we? Damn it! Alright, no lightning strike off the top. Is our opponent not drawing anything? This could go pretty nicely. We just want to draw anything with haste. Sweet. So that is 3-0 with our red-green deck. Things look like they're going pretty well. So let's go to the next round. Okay, so our opponent goes first. What have we got? We've got a branch rider to hit in. Yeah, this hand is just about keepable. We do need to draw some land. We'll keep. It's a shame we're not on the play. This hand would be like really, really aggressive on the play. So we'll lead off with Mountain into a 1-drop. So it's 4 mana for a 3/3 with haste is still really, really good. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of the time it's just correct not to play it as a 1-drop. Oh, that could be annoying. So let's go Forest. Swinging for 1. There's no way in hell they block this, right? Sweet. And then we're gonna trade that. We're gonna snap trade with this if they block, if they attack. So if that's the case, I would rather block with this. If they don't attack, then I would rather have this in play. It's not like we're ever going to be able to kicker it efficiently with how much mana we've got compared to how many spells we've got. So we're just going to play it as a 3-2, because now even if they attack, we don't have to trade. We can just swing in for 3 back at them. So I think that's the best option. This kind of like makes them not be able to attack. What does this do? When it's the battlefield, oh, it makes a 1-1. Yeah, this card is really, really good. I really do not want to block that. Okay, we draw another 1-drop. Not ideal. I think we just swing with both. And then we can always just give this first strike to kill this. No, we'll just attack with this. We'll see what happens. I think they're probably going to drop block with their Cavalier. And I guess we just... Oh. Well, that worked out really well for us. We don't want that. As much as I wish we did want that, we don't. We need a land. So now we just get to hit them for 3 and kill their creature. And do a little bit of scrying action. We don't want that on. We'll just pass the turn. If we keep missing our land drops, we could very easily just lose this game from our opponent just playing 2 spells a turn. If it was kicked, put 1/1 counter on a creature. So Lesnia seems really good. Oh my god. So much scrying going on. We shouldn't have let that stay around for this long. I think the play is play a 2-drop because we know we're going to have to block this and just attack with our 3-2. In fact, shouldn't really have played that first, but it's whatever at this point. Oh sweet, they've got their own Landmore Stalker and a 2-mana 1/3 with Vigilance and Enlist. Yeah, they've gained more than enough life from this. We are definitely going to snap block that. Another hammer hand. Oh my god. How do we ever win this? Well, our opponent's running out of cards. We're going to have to hope they run out very, very soon. Problem is that they're not playing lands. Another one? Jesus Christ. We will snap that off if they want to attack. More than happy to do that. Hopefully they don't have a pump spell. An Anthem would be pretty bad if it gave like toughness as well. I think we're relatively safe here. Ooh, what does that do? Fucking hell, that made it huge. Well, it is called Colossal Growth, so that adds up. You can pay 2, give it +3/+3. If it was kicked, it gets +4/+4 and trample. Okay. Oh, here we go. 3rd land drop. I don't know how we lose from this point. We'll just play the 3/3 and pass. Opponent is also stuck. Ah, okay. Spoke too soon. A 2/5. Ah, for fuck's sake, that's a we are never getting through a 2/5. Well, we have double hammer hand, so maybe we just pretend it's not there. Yeah, that seems really good actually. Play the Root Waller, hammer hand it. Ignore this Crusher. And they just can't block here really. There's just no option. And now we can just do it again. Oh, what is this? That looks like a rare to me. It's an uncommon. When it becomes tapped, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. What the fuck? With toughness less than the number of basic land types. Okay, so they've got 2, so it would just put counters on this. Oh, another land. What do we want to do here? I guess we just hammer hand, make it so this can't block. Hit the opponent. Or we play the dragon here. We can just cast this and use hammer hand. Get in for 3, 6, 7, 8. Put the opponent to 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But that means we die to a creature off the top from them. So I think we just want to play this. And pass. Oh shit, no, they had another blocker, so that could block the brush. Sorry, the branch rider anyway. This does mean that if we just draw a couple more land, at least it's a 3/3 with a really bad fire breathing effect on it. So they're going to attack here, putting a counter on that, and then we just double block, which is fine. Happily trade a 3/3 for a 4/4, even if theirs puts a counter on their 1/1. Okay, so we do draw another mountain. So play the mountain. We can kick at this. And then I think we just hammer hand, make it so this can't block. And then we'll just swing them with everything. They can double block something, and we trade into their 2/2, which sucks, but or we can kill the 1/3. But we just want to get in a bunch of damage, and then next turn we can get in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that should just be lethal. Yeah, because you can just keep pumping this. Oh my god, I think our deck is actually almost playable. We'll attack him with everything, but I'm pretty sure this is just game unless they have a removal spell. Sweet. The dragon is actually not that bad. And I don't know what that puts us. Like 3-0? 4-0? Let's find out. Where are we? Where are we? Whatever. That puts us at 4 wins. Sweet. So on to the next one. Oh, this hand is really slow because we don't have a 2-drop, but we do have the Berserker. Yeah, fuck it, we'll keep. What is the artwork in this supposed to be? Heirloom Battle Hymn. Looks really weird. We'll just play a mountain and pass. This Kavu is going to trick me so many times into thinking it has flying. I don't know when, but I know I'm going to be caught off by those fucking arm things that's got sticking out the side of it. And our opponent just leads off with that. That's going to be pretty good. Oh, we can just kill it. We don't have to go to discard, do we? No. Sweet. We're just going to pass the turn, hope our opponent activates it, and then we can just kill it in response. I'd like them to waste the mana though. They should probably just pass. Ah, okay. Well, that's gone. So whatever could have gone really bad has not happened. But that's the second one we've seen already. So this card is clearly popular. What are we doing here? I think we're just going to play this. We'll play the Berserker, and then next time we can play this. This will give itself haste, and then this can enlist it, and then it'll be a 4-3 attacking. Oh. When it's battlefield, if it was kicked, it gives this menace. It gave it double menace, sure. So we'll go ahead, play this out. We can use that to kill the Badger, but that doesn't seem like a great use of mana, because we're not getting any damage in this turn. I'd rather some creatures in play. We can play this. Nah, fuck it. We'll just play the 4-4. We can't enlist that because this has Summoning Sickness, so we'll just pass. We might get to a stage where we can play a couple of creatures and then play this and give all of them haste. Or they've got the Keld, whatever this is called, Bloodfist of Keld. Garner, Bloodfist of Keld. So whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card if it was attacking. If not, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So just instantly, that is what we're going to have to use Hurloon on, because that card is just ridiculous. That could have been a rare. So here they're going to hit us for 1, and Bone Splinter is our creature. Really nice use of Bone Splinter there. Yeah, we don't have a choice. We just have to kill that thing. Oh wait, can we leave it a turn? Because we could just Keldon, that give it haste, so we can attack with that and this. This gets 2 power and loses Summoning Sickness, so we could then pump this up to a 3-3. Then we're attacking for 6, which is quite nice. No, we're just going to do the safe route. Just get rid of the stupid card, and we're only getting in for 1 here. Maybe the other play was correct, and then the turn after you kill it. Just not fond of keeping this card in play, because if there's any sort of instant speed sacrifice outlets, like a instant speed version of Bone Splinters that does something that's not destroy a creature, what you can do is attack with creatures, and then after damage, it's still technically attacking, and you can then sacrifice stuff, and then they could draw cards, and that could get silly. What does this actually do? It's a rare. When into the battlefield, you gain 3 life for each time it was kicked. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deals damage to a player, you may reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its CMC. Oh, it's Dark Confidant on a creature, kind of? Yeah, it's more like Painseer than anything. And what did they just do? Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. You gain 2 life if the spell was kicked. Return another opponent to your hand. Wow, okay, that's pretty sweet. We'll play a land. And what do we want to do? We're only at 9. We could just die very soon. Well, we're going to have to trade into this at some point. We'll play the spider. And I don't think we want to trade into it just yet. If we trade into it, they get to draw a card from it. Maybe that's okay. They can only pump it twice. Okay, we're going to attack like this. I think what we need to do is kill the Kavu, and unfortunately it's probably going to take one or two of our creatures out and draw them a card, but I don't see any way around it. I choose to do nothing, okay. So we can now play the land and play both of our creatures. Playing the Kavu first, obviously. It's a shame we don't have a white source in the deck. We'll attack with the Berserker and we'll enlist, guess, the strike team because it's the worst blocker. Oh no, this is worse. But we can just attack with that. And keep these back. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll enlist. Don't really want to trade the spider in, so we do it like that. So we're attacking in here for 8, which is quite a reasonable amount. Our opponent has obviously got the really good creature with the Ghana, but they still need to kill us. Oh, what the fuck is that? So it's a 7 mana 5/5 with Death Touch. Brilliant. Whenever... Oh, sorry. When you cast a spell, it costs 1 less for each creature card in your graveyard. That's pretty good. And... yeah, we're just going to block that. They can pump it to give it 3 power. Well, they can only kill 1. So that's pretty good for us. But they do get the card, obviously. What are we doing here? I think we just attack, right? Attack with this, pump it up. So now we're attacking for 5 again. If they want to trade into this, that's fine. Then the trigger will happen and we can kill this as well. Oh my god, they're actually doing that? That works out really well for us. Opponent does have 3 cards in hand, so we're by no means like really far ahead, but feeling a lot better, a lot better than we were earlier. They played a huge Death Toucher. I mean, like, there's not much they could have done. Like, if they block with, if they don't block, they just take the damage, and they're gonna have to block it eventually anyway. They didn't kick her. Why would they not kick her? Is there any reason in particular they wouldn't kick her here? Well, they must have something. So whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, you may reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its mana cost. Sorry, its mana value. So you don't get to see it until you agree that it goes into your hand. So I kind of want to just go for it and hit them 3, 4. Yeah, fuck it. We put the hammer hand on here. And we're just going to swing in with everything. We can attack them for like 9 here. And sure, they can hit us back, but they hit us and then they hit something that's like a 4 or 5 CMC. Okay, they killed a spider, which is pretty good. And they kicked it. Fuck. Oh, that's not too bad. We can... Where does this put it into our hand? Into play. Oh my god, that seems... Well, that was sick. So our opponent hits us for 1 here. They're going to get a card. Okay, it's just a land. Sadly, we don't get any damage out of it. And they play the 3/3 this time. Okay. Yeah, we draw another land. We're just going to attack with both. And if they want to block one, that's fine. If not, at least we're getting them for 8. Yeah, them not kicking this and instead choosing to keep up a removal spell. It's really lost them a lot of equity from this card. What does this do? Okay, it can give us Death Touch for 1 black. Well, we have to block that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. No. Didn't really need to see that. That's like our what? 7, 8. That was our 9th land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could do with some spells. We really could. Well, we have to attack at this point, right? If we don't, then they can hit us. Potentially draw a card. This way we trample over as well. Sure, we'll play another land. Why not? Really are in top deck mode, both players at this point. That would have been so good. That would have just been so good there, because we would have given it first strike, it would have trampled over, we got the scry. Oh, that sucks. Let's just draw something with haste, and it'll all be okay. Oh no! They actually top deck something really good. So this is kicker. Return target creature card from your graveyard with 3 or less, and then it gains haste. And then they're going to trigger the arena. Wait, they could just die from the arena. Maybe they won't activate it. Go on, do it. Ah, weak. Our opponent is weak. Okay, that's fine. We've got a creature. We've got a spell to keep it alive. We'll just pass the turn. And this also gets us a scry, which is going to be really, really good for next turn. I assume they're going to... Oh, it's got Menace. Oh my god, if they attack here, we kill them on the swing back. Ah, they don't do it. Lightning Strike's pretty good. That is lethal, right? Unless they have a removal spell. Let's find out. Well, we definitely don't want that. And assuming as this is resolved, I think that is probably game. Sweet. That was so close, but we managed to squeeze out some extra value with that pump spell, and instead of killing a creature with it, we got to kill our opponent with it. So that's awesome. I think that puts us at 5-0 now. Where are we? 5 wins. Yeah, 5 wins. 2 more and we get that lovely stack of gems. So let's go for that. Okay, so our opponent goes first. But we've got some good creatures. We'll go ahead and keep. Opponent leads off with a tapped green-white land. I think we just want to play this out as a creature now, because we are struggling on lands, and it's just better to get the damage in straight away. If our hand was really flooded, I might consider keeping it to try and get more value out of it, but I think at this point we are better off playing as a creature. Okay, sweet. So our opponent hasn't played a creature on turn 2. That is huge for us. We're just going to play the creature with the highest power. Crack him for 1. Now, if they play a creature, we can kill it, or we can hammer hand. Ideally, if we draw like a mountain, we can play a creature and hammer hand it. Okay, we draw a forest, which is not perfect, but it's not too bad. Well, it's got ward, so we're not killing that anyway. Let's go ahead and I guess we play this, but we're going to attack first. So we can get in for 3 here. They don't want to do that trade. And, oh, wrong creature. We'll go ahead and play the Berserker here. Okay, they play the Griffin Protector, which is a 4-mana 2/3 with flying. Every time a creature enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So that's a great creature to Lightning Strike, because we get a lot of value out of killing that. With only 2 mana, just really mana efficient. But right now, I think we need to do something else. What are we going to do? So we can attack with both. If we enlist, that becomes a 2/3. Then either of them can trade. Yeah, so what do we want to do? I kind of want to kill this Protector. The other option is to play the Kavu. Okay, so let's just... we'll attack with this and this. And we're going to enlist tapping our Branch Strider. So now they can trade here if they want to. If so, we can at least dome them for 2. But I think what will probably happen is they block the Ironclast. That is fine. And then we can just play the Kavu. Opponent's down to 1 creature. We've got a creature with Menace, and then we can just Lightning Strike and Hammer Hand. So it's going to be really tricky for our opponent to do any sort of blocks. And they're already down to 12. So we are stuck on lands, but we're still getting it done, you know? Could really do with an extra mountain, though. Oh, what does this do? So a rare. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Pay 5 mana. Put a 1/1 counter on your King Darian, the God knows what that is. And create a 1/1 and then sacrifice it. Creature tokens you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Sweet. Of course, we draw the forest, not a mountain. Kind of just want to lightning strike that and swing. Doesn't seem ideal though. Actually, yeah, we do, because they could activate that next turn. So we're just gonna lightning strike it. Lightning strike that, and then we can attack with all of these. There's no point in enlisting; it does the same amount of damage. Opponent plays a tapped green-black land, so they probably have some sort of domain payoff in their deck. We draw another forest, are you kidding me? Wow, we are really going to have to work for this. So if we put Hammer Hand on this, it becomes a 2/4. And then we can enlist. I kind of want to use that for the haste though. So we can just attack with the Kavu. We can make it into a 3/2. Oh, this is so awkward. No, I think we want to enlist this and attack with it. So the reason we want to attack with this is because then they kind of have to block unless they want to take 3. And if they block with this, we kill this as well. So yeah, this just doesn't really give them any good options. They're going to just take it, which is, I think I agree with, to be honest. Obviously haven't seen their hand, so can't say for sure, but it seems like them losing both their creatures is not a good idea. So we've got another creature in play. If we draw a mountain, we could just play the other monkey. Sorry, ape. I don't know, is an ape a monkey or is a monkey an ape? I don't know. And then we can give it haste, make one of their creatures not block, and that could be really sweet. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. They're mainly a green-white deck. They just happen to have a green-black land, so I assume that is just some random domain payoff. Ooh, we could just kill something. Well, not this. I think we want a hammer hand and just make it so this can't block. Yeah. Is there anything in particular we want to pump? Probably the Berserker. No, probably the Kavu, right? Because it's got Menace. So that can't block. And then we attack with that, this guy, and this. Then if they block here and here, they take 3, 4. We're not going to die in the swing back, so that should be fine. I don't think there's a way we could do that so that we win. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. So that's what they're going to block like. We can deal 3. What do we want to kill? Probably the Vanguard, I think. So we put our opponent to 1, and now they just can never kill the Berserker. I don't know how they ever win if they just can't kill the Berserker. Until they gain life, at least. Wait, we're against Suddenly Pandas? I swear to God, we just played against someone called Suddenly Pandas. Like, in an earlier round. All I did was play a couple of rounds, and then we play against them again. I didn't even know you could queue against the same person with the same deck. Maybe they have a different deck. I can't remember what they played. But sweet. I think that gives us 1 win left before we have to retire the deck. Where are we? Yeah, so 1 more win we can try and get. So let's go to the next round. Okay, I really want to be able to go undefeated for this 7-0 win, but we definitely can't keep this. We are on the play though, which is really good, but we can't keep that. We can definitely keep this though. Put a land back, we go 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. That looks really good. So put the forest on the bottom, mountain, branch rider. And again, you can keep these and get more value out of them as a 4 mana 3/3 with haste, but I think getting them down as a 1 drop is just so valuable. And we just curve into a 4 drop. Oh my god, that would be amazing. I think it's quite easy to get some quick wins in when the format first is released, because people just don't know how fast the format is. So you don't know how many 2 drops and stuff you want to play, you know? Oh. Yeah, we'll just attack with that. We'll enlist that. See if they want to trade for our 2 drop. Which would be fine. Yeah, sure. And now we just get to play our 3 mana 3/3. So we're kind of just making our opponent have to have like, not only curve out, but have like reasonable static creatures. Because we're playing a 2 mana 2/2 into a 3 mana 3/3 into a 4 mana 4/4. And whilst none of that is like exceptional, it's very reasonable. So like, even if they have only a 2 drop here, it wouldn't be great. Put 3 stun counters on it? Fucking hell. Alright, well, we're going to play a 4/4 and then we get to attack for 1. And it looks like we're now on the game plan of just pump the branch rider every turn, unless we draw spells. Our opponent's got some sick lands. I didn't know you could do this in draft. I thought you had to play with the set lands. Just before damage, I do want to pump. Return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. If it was kicked, put it onto the bottom of its owner's library instead. Sure. I was going to say, if it didn't put onto the bottom, obviously we wouldn't want to pump. We'd rather just cast it. And then next turn, if we really need to, we can just pump this twice. If we just have absolute nothing to do. So they're going to kick at this, which is look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, put the rest into the bottom of your deck. That card is just so good. Oh, we draw the Dragon Whelp. That's a pretty good draw. I think we're just going to play it. I don't really want to trade this for this and lose out on the tempo of playing this. So we'll just pass. Like if we attack, they just snap block that. Like even if we trade our 2-drop for their our 1-drop for their 2-drop, they're more than happy to do that. Death Touch, gross. Our poor little badger never got to do any damage, and now is going to get killed by a fucking Death Toucher. So we can only activate it 3 times if we want to keep it around. That's fine. So activate once. Twice, 3 times. So we attack with our Dragon Whelp, crack in for 5, which is a huge amount of damage, and then we can just go Mountain, play the Crusher, and there's no way we want to trade our Badger into this. Ideally, we'll find a way to remove this instead of trading into it. Or we might just draw another creature with haste, and then we just crack in with everything. But yeah, next time we can attack in for 5 again, and then the turn after that, our dragon is just lethal on its own. So they do need to answer this. What does that even do? Target creature gets -1, -0 until end of turn. If the spell was kicked, that creature blocks this turn if able. Draw a card. Okay, sure. Ooh, a 3/3. Damn it, we're flying. So it's a 1-mana 1/1. Kicker is 4. If it was kicked, come in with 2 counters, and target land you control becomes. Okay, that's pretty shit, but it does block the dragon. We do need to start attacking in, so I really don't want to lose our dragon to this. We can just try and wait for a hammer hand or a removal spell. Maybe we just attack with everything, except that we have to trade into that. Yeah, we're just swinging with everything and see what they do. So that was fairly obvious, I think. And how they want to block the rest. So probably the Death Touch on the Badger, and then the 2-drop on the... Yeah, that makes more sense. It's doing more damage. Why would they not block with this? Do they really want the Mana Dork that much? Okay, so we have to pump this, so they trade. And then we're going to pump this so that they trade. And we're hitting in 5? I was not expecting that. We'll go ahead and play the Prodigy here. Yeah, so they must have something huge that they want to keep this Mana Dork around for. Or they just don't want to trade it for a Badger. Okay, here's the big creature they wanted to keep it for. When into the battlefield, if you cast it, choose target creature card from your graveyard, return that card to the battlefield if its mana value is less or equal to your domain, otherwise put it into your hand. So they get a 2/2 with a pump. And now we are in not a good position. So if we attack with everything, the Badger gets traded into the 4/4. They take 2 and they lose their Death Toucher. But they are then dead to Lightning Strike. Unfortunately, I do think we just swing in. Because otherwise this is going to be a 4-4 for the rest of the game, which we're just never going to get through. Maybe they keep the Root Waller around then. Okay, they are literally just going to trade all things. That's fine. We needed to get rid of those anyway. They've got a 4-4, which obviously sucks, but I don't see how we ever win if they have the Root Waller and this in play. They've just got 2 4-4s, whereas at least now there's... Oh my god. Our opponent's got a lot of value left. Okay, that's pretty good. Menace is really, really good. So this is now a lethal threat on its own. And obviously the Stalker isn't, but it helps chip in some damage. We could then use this, kill one, and get in a little bit of damage if they don't have another creature. Our opponent is just playing with the pimped out lands. Can you just change your lands when you're building the deck? Is that how you do it? Definitely need to start doing that. I don't know if there's a way to set them as default. Oh, okay, so this is definitely being used for domain here. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Draw a card. If the spell was kicked, you gain 3. Gross. Do not want our opponent gaining life and drawing cards. It's not great, but it's another creature. Fortunately, our opponent isn't very close to killing us. They have pretty much stabilized at this point, but they haven't got a way to kill us, which means we've got plenty of time to just keep drawing spells. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Gain 5 life? And it's a 7/7? I don't think... that might just be too much. I think it probably is. Oh, they're attacking with... Yeah, I was going to say, that's a bit much to attack with both there. Oh. They can't make their mind up. They're not even attacking with anything. Okay, sure. So we can pump this, making it 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, which would then kill this. I think we attack with everything here, right? Yeah. We're going to attack with everything here. They're tapped out, so we can try and sneak some damage in. Alternatively, we can try and kill this ancient thing. Okay, so how many times can you actually pump this? You can only pump it twice. So that's 4, 7. So we can kill this. Or we can get in 4 damage, which seems pointless. So yeah, we'll do it this way, I think. So activate once. Activate again. Pump it up. We get a scry as well. Do we want that? Not really. It gets +1/+1 and haste. Yeah, I guess we do want that. It's not not ideal, but it's fine. So this first strike kills that. Obviously, we lose our 1-drop to their flyer, and we only get it for 1. But we... Oh, Jesus Christ. They're just going to go straight at us now. They don't even play anything. They obviously have something to do, as they didn't do anything. Essence Scatter. Fuck. Well, we're going to crack him for 1. And I'm pretty sure our opponent has crushed our dreams of going undefeated. I do think they were a little bit overly defensive with their creature. Yeah, that's just game. Fair play to our opponent. They have crushed our dreams, but that's okay. We can still try and get our 7 wins. Okay, this hand we can't really keep. We've got no green source, we've got a 1 or 2 drop. Our 3 drop is an X1. No, we'll mulligan that. What have we got here? Oh, this isn't much better. We do have the Berserker, which is one of the best cards in our deck, especially with the Sentry. Sure, we'll keep. What are we getting rid of? Probably the Hammer Hand, right? Yeah. Who's on the play? If our opponent's on the play, this is really not good for us. Okay, we're on the play, sweet. Opponent plays a tapped land. Black, white. I don't think we've seen a pure black-white deck yet. Oh, the Defender deck was kind of a black-white deck. Well, we're just going to play our creature here and hope that we draw a forest. Another person playing some sweet basics, and these ones are playing the stained glass ones. Oh, they're playing the Defender deck. Very nice. What do we want to do here? We could just kill this. Nah, it's better to play the 4/4, right? I guess we could use both of these, kill both their creatures, potentially. Let's attack first, and we'll see what happens. If they like double block or something, we'll just snap kill them both, I think. Yeah, I think that's worth it, right? So we give this +3 and first strike, that kills that. Oh, and then we can just keep up Lightning Strike. Probably not. It's just like an average 2 drop. Yeah, so we've got first strike, we kill this. And then... oh, if we don't want them to scry, we can just kill this first. Whenever a creature you control dies. Okay, so they would get it off the Phyrexian Vivisector anyway. I'm not doing anything else with our mana, so I think we probably do want to do that. They lose out on the scry. Actually, no, that's fine. We'll let them have it. They get the extra scry, but I think I'd rather that and potentially us Lightning Strike like another creature. They keep on top. And they bounce. So we just pass the turn here. Opponent plays a swamp and attacks. So they are 100% bone splintering here, right? I'm pretty sure they're bone splintering. Which makes me really want to just kill this so they don't have the chance. No, that's fine. If they have a bone splinter, it's better they use it here than on this. Oh no, they're not going to bone splinter. They're going to play a 2/1 with flying. Do we want to kill that? No, I don't think so. Ooh, is that better than this? Because we can play this and then attack with both and attack for 4. Yeah, I kind of like playing this more actually. We will definitely kick her if we're not playing it for 1 mana. We'll just attack with both. They can't block either successfully. They're just trying to race us. Which normally might be okay, but we've got double removal in our hand. Oh fuck, they've just got so much life gain. Maybe they can pull it off. So we'll just play the 4/4 and get in for 1. I think we're fine to just both of us get to lower health. Oh, what on earth is this? 4 mana for a Vigilance, Ward 2. Other zombies you control have Vigilance. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that, except it's a 2/2. Oh, that's very underwhelming for draft. It's basically just a 4 mana 3/3, unless they have legendaries. It's called Vigilance and Ward, to be fair. Well, I guess we just attack first. What do we kick of this? Is it Ward 2 or Ward 3? Ward 2. I think we want to kick of this first. Because now we can enlist. So we're definitely attacking with this. And I think we want to attack with this as well. Because now we're like trying to tempt them to block. Oh, that's not going to work out how you want, I don't think. So, shouldn't matter which way we put this round. And then we just lightning strike this. Then we kill their 3/3 and they take 5. And the race is back on. Except we have a shitload of power on board, and they have a bunch of power creatures in spells in hand. That's fine. I think we just kill that and keep getting in, right? Yeah. Kill that, and then we'll enlist this so we don't have to risk trading off our creature. Just attack them for 8. They are going to have to block with that pony sooner or later. Oh, it's not actually the pony, it's the person on the pony. Oh, that card's annoying. So we can swing with the Berserker, enlist it. And do we attack with this as well? Kind of want to attack with this. I assume they're going to block here, but if that's the case, they have to use the knight to block this. No, we'll just attack with this for now. So we'll tap this, giving it a big old bump. If they want to trade, that's... No, they don't want to. Okay. We'll play a little Badger and ship the turn back. The black-white deck has a shitload of life gain, so I wasn't sure that was necessarily over there, but looks like it is, which is great for us, obviously. And let's see what we get in our packs. How the draft went, I was really worried that the deck just wasn't going to be playable, but I guess our creatures were just efficient enough to curve out. And I know some people really like pack openings and all that jazz, so I will open them all now. Oh, I've got some other packs as well. I must have won one somewhere. Let's see what we get. Anything good? Oh, sweet. Carpulson Forest. Really excited to play with that in Historic for red-green aggro. We get one of the Goblin Lords, which is really good. Don't really care for that. Oh, and we get Squee. Okay, so we are on our way to getting some goblins in Historic. Peacekeeper and Cruelty of Gigs. Sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see more videos, feel free to subscribe. If you are already subscribed, or even if you're not and you enjoyed the video, please do like it. It makes a huge difference for us small YouTubers, just getting an extra couple of likes on our videos. If you want to see more content in particular, please feel free to comment any sort of deck you want to see played, any format. or even just an archetype, let me know. Thanks for watching, and peace.